Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Aziz. I've been in crypto since 2015, and in today's video I want to talk about my strategy and my portfolio going into 2023. Yeah, before I get started guys, anything I say today is not financial advice. This is talking about what I'm personally going to do. So yeah, so what I plan to do is to mainly concentrate on layer ones, and if there's any trend that I see starting, like for example DeFi NFT, I'll buy 3 to 5 coins, different market caps. As you guys might have seen from my Telegram channel, I used to do charts. I used to have like spreadsheets, and I'll buy them different market caps and flip them within the actual trend hype. So that's why I don't see like why people need to have every category of coin in their portfolio. But anyway, I'll probably talk about that more in another video. So here I've got a thread. It's an amazing thread by Sectio Divina. Obviously, like always, I'll put all the links in the description. But he basically analyzed. I've seen something else like this somewhere else, but I couldn't find the video. I think it was a video anyway. But he basically analyzed a lot of the different categories and 100x's, where they came from, what sector, what timing, etc. And obviously, like I said, I'll put the link in the description. But one of the things that he notices was the one of the category that had the most 100x's was layer one sector. So layer ones and memes, because he mainly checked last bull cycle, right? And we saw a lot of meme coins doing extremely well. The thing about meme coins is they're hard to buy based on fundamentals, because they're like literally the opposite of fundamentals. Hence why I've chosen to do layer ones. So obviously I'm going to tell you what layer ones, etc., what my picks are, but that's basically why I've chosen layer ones. So different layer ones and different market caps. I think that's a good diversified portfolio, along with a few non-layer ones that I think that are quite attractive. So that's a very good thread. Then there's another thread here. He talks about that this can't do 100x, bro. It's already 100 million market cap. Basically, what a lot of people think, that you need to buy a very low market cap coin like 5-10 million to do 100x. But he basically makes the case here that because the market gets bigger, 100x coin can actually do 100 million market cap coin can do 100x. And I agree, because every time we've seen BTC get bigger, higher market cap, and all the altcoins have a higher market cap than the previous one, right? So 100 million market cap coin can do a 100x, because of how big the market can potentially get this bull run. So I'll leave this obviously I'll leave this link in the description also. But it's a very good case and a very good thread by him that I would highly recommend you to check out. And here, if there's a list of layer one, so if you guys are looking for opportunities or to research, these are there's a thread here. I can leave them. I've also done a few videos on upcoming layer ones, and also I plan to do more, so subscribe to the channel to see that. But basically here he basically talks about the 60 upcoming projects here, layer 0, 1s and 2s. So you can look into this thread if you want to look at layer 1s upcoming. And this is by Blockverse Capital, and this is a good video, sorry, this is a good thread about upcoming layer 2s. So what I want to do now, I want to tell you about my actual picks. So my first 4 picks that I want to go into is Polygon, Cosmos, Solana, and Phantom. So those are my top 4 layer 1 projects. So Polygon is basically a no-brainer, right? They've done extremely well in the bear market. They're basically like about a 3x. The all-time high was 270 or 290. They're about a 3x all-time high. But the reason why I like it is, like, it's a safe play. You don't want your whole portfolio, or personally I don't want my whole portfolio to be in degen mode or very risky coins. So I have like big caps, mid caps, and small caps. So this one, Polygon, everyone knows, I don't really need to talk about it much, but it just gives a bit of safety to the portfolio. I think so. Although you're not going to get 100x out of this, or I personally don't think we can get 100x out of it, but you know, a 2 to 5x or 3 to 5x is definitely reasonable in my opinion. So that's Polygon. Next one is Cosmos. So if anyone knows me personally, they know I'm a big fan of the Cosmos ecosystem. I'm probably gonna do a few videos on Cosmos and why I like it. But Cosmos, I mean, one of the things that I think is underrated about them is like the ethos is very similar to Ethereum, and Ethereum is the reason why I even got into crypto, because of the smart contracts, and I find it really interesting. So Cosmos, they have some catalysts coming up, like the interchain security Q1 of this year. So within a few months, we see that they do have a bit of problem with the governance and a bit of infighting. But to be honest, apart from that, I can't really fault them. The technology is superb. A lot of the big projects have used the technology, and I know the 2.0 got the tokenomics 2.0 got rejected, but I believe the community eventually got together. And this is the other thing about Cosmos, that there's this hype with real yield, right, with GMX and some of these derivative exchanges. But Atom, with the interchain security, they're going to have real yield, for the stakers will get a revenue of that. So that's probably for another video, or there's some videos already out about that. But I think Cosmos hasn't had its shine like some of the other big projects, and their technology is just A1. I think my one of my favorite projects, apart from BTC and ETH, I can easily say, is Cosmos. So yeah, that's my number two pick. And then my number three, actually, before I go into my number three and number four, what I'll do is I'll talk to you about what I currently have, and then what I'm gonna add in the future. So I also have Evmos. So Evmos is a great coin. It's on the Cosmos ecosystem, and it's basically trying to build bridge the Ethereum ecosystem into Cosmos. The reason why I have this one is because they had a good staking reward, and I think they still do have good staking reward, but the token's gone down quite a bit. I think it was $152 recently, and it went all the way to 30, and then recently picked up. So this one I'm going to reduce some exposure to, or I might sell it altogether, because there's only so much coins you can have. I do like the project, but I think my money could be used better somewhere else. So that's Evmos. And then Thorchain also, I do like the project, but I'm not as sold as I used to be, because there's a lot of different projects out there like Rango, I think it's called Multicoin or Multi-Chain. There's another, there's these bridges, there's new DeFi Llama. They don't do it like Thorchain does it, like unwrapped or like native coin to a native coin, but I don't see it being used as much as I thought it was before these other projects came out. So hence why what I'm gonna do is reduce my allocation to Thorchain and put it somewhere else. Then I have Dogechain. So Dogechain, I currently have this also. I think this is a good. It's almost like a leverage place to Dogecoin. So the market cap's quite low. It's been on a run recently, and they have a lot of other projects building on top of them. So that's why I find it interesting, and it's also another layer one. Then we have Osmosis. So this is probably, you can call it the lead index. So one of the other things that I like to do is, apart from buying the as layer one, I like to buy sometimes the indexes if I want more exposure into the ecosystem. And usually the lead index is like the best way to do that. So Osmosis is another great the UX, the UI, I've used it many times. It's very good. Obviously it's just in the they only support coins in the Cosmos ecosystem, but overall this is Sunny Agarwal's project in it. So if you know, you know, like, he's a very smart guy. He's worked on like a lot of Cosmos related stuff, and very reputable guy. So Osmosis is definitely one of my this one. I might not reduce the allocation, I might just keep it how it is. We have Juno. There's been quite a bit of thing around Juno, the governance, etc. There was like a bit of like heated discussion, etc. But overall, I'm not too keen on the project. Not that I don't think they're building or anything. I don't think they're scamming or anything like that. I think they're very legitimate and reliable project. It's just, I think my funds could be better used somewhere else. And also, I've already got exposure to the Cosmos ecosystem with Atom and Osmo. So these funds will be used somewhere else. So these are the coins that I currently have, and now I'm going to talk about the ones that I plan on accumulating or buying. So first off is Solana. So continuing my theme with my layer one projects, Solana is the number one coin. Recently, I know it had a big pump from like $8. I just think Solana is like being sold a lot. Basically, it's oversold, and I don't think it's there dead. I know there's a lot of stuff with the SPF, etc., But I think Solana, even if it doesn't go to all time high and it just goes to, which is about 250, even if it goes to $100, that's a 4x from here fairly safely. I mean, to be honest, I'm a big fan of ETH. If you want to do a 3 to 5x, ETH is probably the safest play. But if you want a bit more risk to a bit more reward, some of these big caps are not bad. So, in my opinion, Solana, they're coming out with a phone, they got some stores. I know they're not like exactly the most decentralized project, etc. But if we're talking about straight gains, we know some of these fundamentals don't matter as much. Like hence, we saw, some of the best performing last bull run were the meme coins, right? So not everything just about fundamental analysis. You need to look at tokenomics, the community, all this stuff. So yeah, I'll be adding Solana. Around 10, I did buy some, but they was basically negligible. So Solana is my other one, layer one project that I'm going to accumulate. Then we have Phantom. So Phantom is basically one of the main selling points. So what I like about it is the one of the core developers, Andre Conye. He's very reputable, and he's also made some of these other projects that have done extremely well. But just straight up technology wise, Phantom, I think is a bit overlooked. I know they had the crazy run up last bull run, but I think it's a fairly safe L1 also. I think they have a lot of potential technology coming out, and I think they have got some good usage. So Phantom is also another one. Then we have Aleph Zero. Like I said, all of these are going to be layer ones. That my main strategy is buying layer one. I do have a few non-layer ones. I'll get to them at the end. So if you wanna know about those, just watch the video till the end. So Aleph Zero is another one. To be honest with you guys, I've heard quite a few high caliber people talking about it. I don't know too much about the technology. I do plan to research. Maybe before I buy, I'll actually do the research. I know they're in the DAG space. Apparently, there's a lot of projects building on top of it already. Kanto, this is another new layer one on Cosmos ecosystem. Hence why I didn't want to hold Juno and some of these other projects, because I'm already might add other Cosmos projects like Kanto and another one called Say. But anyway, Kanto is basically in the DeFi ecosystem. It's quite an interesting project. They've had a huge run up lately. I think they've done a 2x lately. They're about 100 million market cap. I saw it around 50 million market cap initially, and then the other day was 75, and now it's in 92. But anyway, long story short, I think the fully diluted market cap is 3x the market cap, something like that. Last time I looked into it, I think Kanto is quite interesting also. So that's also another coin that I'm going to add to my portfolio. And the last layer one is a coin called Casper. It uses block dive technology. Probably do a separate video on that altogether. But long story short, this is the last layer one that I'm gonna add, and this one's also like 100 million market cap, so it's got potential room to grow, and it does use a separate algorithm also. So that's quite interesting. So the two non-layer ones that I want to accumulate, one is called Magic, which is a treasure DAO. It's a gaming coin on the Arbitrum ecosystem, and I think Arbitrum is one of the biggest layer twos. That I mean, without even a coin, it's one of the biggest layer twos, right? And I think Magic has a lot of potential to capture a lot of the NFT gaming growth in that ecosystem. So like I said, all of these coins you can do a separate video alone, but the tokenomics and stuff seems quite interesting. So, and the tech. So yeah, Magic is the other one, and the last one is also in the gaming space, is Immutable X. So if you guys know, they've got some high caliber game building on top of them, and I think this is another one where I can see potential. Nothing crazy. I might add some more lower cap coins to my portfolio. So if you guys want to see that, do subscribe to the channel. So let me know what you guys think about my picks, and if there's anything that you think that I might want to research, and I'll see you in the next one.